I'll stand behind the camera if you just point it forwards. We're going to go. And then check it on your phone. In fact, I'll stay on the call actually, Elaine. You can tell me just to make sure it's feeding through okay, and we are live. Can you check Golf Magic as well, just to make sure it's on there? Well, can you check it? Can you check it? Can you just check it and go onto their page and just see if it's showed? Okay. Morning. And morning everybody as well. Apologies, a little bit later than we were anticipating to come live. You have to appreciate we are up here just outside Northallerton, and signal can be a little bit dodgy at times, but we've managed to get live. We're coming up now to the first tee here at Romanby. It's the 2020 Pro Tour. It's the WOW Hydrate Masters, another event on the order of merit. In fact, the third consecutive week we've been out with the 2020 Pro Tour. What a treat. We're at the first, it's actually the 10th as well. Let's grab a quick word with some of the guys whilst they're up here as well. We've just had the group beforehand going out. That was Cosmos and Fire, Hamza Rafiq, Hannah Morrison. Next group out, the 930, Oliver Whitaker, Joe Hoblin and Ben Davies. Let's grab a quick word with the guys. How are we doing?
All right, mate, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I think it might be an advantage going out early today.
Yeah, hopefully. We've just been checking the weather. It says it's pretty much nailed on to come at around 1 o'clock, so hopefully we can squeeze a fast one in and miss it.
You might just catch the end of it.
Yeah.
But it's a good chance to get out now, isn't it? Because we know the par 3 11th, which is the second today, bit of danger there with water.
Yeah. It looks like there's quite a bit of water everywhere, but we're not thinking about that today.
That's what I like.
Just greens. We're only thinking about greens
What's
today.
What's the plan off the first, aka 10th today? We've got the big stick out.
I was thinking 2 iron. When I actually saw the course planner, but it's straight into the wind. It looks like there's quite a bit of room up there, so
it is actually.
See if we can get a drive away.
It has gotten quite windy, actually, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. It's just picked up, yeah.
All of a sudden now. Thank you anyway.
Yeah,
Best of luck out there. Thanks for talking to us. So yeah, let's just get a quick look at the action up here. Remember, this is the third event on the 2020 Pro Tour on the order of merit in 2021. A big event once again. There is a prize pot of around about £4,000 or so up for grabs today as well. It will be won as well. Storms might be coming a little bit later this afternoon. Well, we're going to have to wait and see, aren't we? So just pan down and see the group ahead. It looks like Cosmos Fire just on the left there. Looks like he's in the bunker, doesn't he? That was the 9:21 tee time. Cosmos Fire, Hamza Rafiq and Hannah Morrison down there. I think that is going to be Cosmos to go first. Hannah Morrison over there on the right, Hamza Rafiq in the red in the middle. Whilst you're watching that, let's tell you a little more about Romanby Golf Club. It's absolutely beautiful here, just outside Northallerton. We are sitting over 200 acres of serene parkland. The 18-hole championship standard golf course follows the meandering route of the River Wiske. There you go, interesting stuff. So Cosmos Fire about to play his second shot, the par 4 10th here at Romanby, although it is the first here today. We have the absolutely wicked par 3 11th playing as a second today. We're going to head down there in a little bit because it plays over water. It's almost like the 17th at Sawgrass. It's really going to be quite a treat. But the 10th here playing 362 yards to par 4 to get underway. Like I said, that bunker clearly straight into play. As you can see, Cosmos there just getting himself out of the bunker. Just trying to see who's next. I think it's going to be Hannah Morrison over on the right. It is Hannah Morrison to play her second shot. So wherever you're watching from, welcome this morning. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Hopefully we won't get too rained on a little bit later. It's actually glorious at the minute. It's absolutely lovely, in fact, here at Romanby. So just outside Northampton. Also watching under Rafiq there. Look over on the left. He cleared that bunker, didn't he? Par 4 to begin with. Got a couple more of the players coming up now as well. Great to be back, isn't it? It really, really is. So here's Hamza with his second shot at the par 4 first, although it is actually the 10th here at Romanby. He plays his shot. I'm going to grab a quick word with the major whilst we're here as well. John,
morning.
You were missed last week, I have to say, but you're back for more today. The starter with all the answers, all the knowledge. Is that right?
Allegedly.
I know you might have picked a wet one to come back to, but so far it's pretty nice, isn't it?
So far it's pretty good, yeah. It's amazing that the sunshine here when the forecast was for absolutely dreadful monsoon, but apparently that arrives at 11:30. So if you want to come back, if you want to come back and help me hold the gazebo down, then memories of Worsley Park.
Oh God, yeah, I do remember that.
When we had a European Tour winner helping to hold the gazebo down.
I remember that. Of course, we had Rick Shields with us that day as well, didn't we? But we've got a cracking field again today, haven't we? John Parry's in it again. Graham Storm's playing again. He played last week, didn't he?
Yep, did, yeah, and he had a good score as well. I mean, I'm assuming Graham will probably know courses like this, being from this area originally, so you would hope that he's probably got a bit of local knowledge, so it'll be interesting to see how he copes with that this afternoon.
Fantastic stuff, thank you very much, Sean. The major, they're back on the starting duties today. Of course, this is Dan Brown's home course. The odds are available on Sky Bet. Could Dan Brown be, I wouldn't even say an outsider or a dark horse or anything, because he's a very, very good player. In fact, he won on the 2020 Pro Tour last year as well, so he certainly knows what he's doing. A bit of recap of the action that we've had so far. This is the third event that we've covered live at Huddersfield a few weeks ago. Stuart Easton, the amateur, shot 6 under par to win, but it was Poppleton who was the leading pro, and last week we had high drama indeed. Nick Watson was the winner at 6 under par, but again it was Poppleton right in the mix. He was on 18 at 5 under par. He literally had a 6-footer to take it to a playoff. He missed, which handed Watson the win. What drama are we going to see here today at Romanby? Are we even going to finish because of this weather? Let's just grab a quick word. It's all friendly, it's all smiles, isn't it? We'll see if these guys are going to be sharing a brolly a little bit later.
I've got the brolly in the bag, yeah. So
We've got 2.
hoping for the worst.
Yeah, a question for you, because we are expecting rain, and we know it's going to be dry for probably your front 9. Does it affect how you're thinking of playing the course today?
I don't think so. I think you just got to prepare and just be ready to get wet, isn't it? And that's going to help mentally.
We are
right.
So you kind of got to half expect it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know Romanby? Have you played it?
No, I'm both playing it blind actually. We were just discussing this, so we're hoping this next guy knows it.
We're hoping this guy can tell us where to go.
Yeah, he's going to be like, yeah, I do know it. Yeah. And that's it. That's all I'm saying.
he might be lying and just say, yeah, it's over there, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to go way over there.
Yeah.
That bunker there, if you just land it right in the middle, great place.
Yeah, great place. Get a nice lie in there.
Don't take any advice from me anyway. Just
Thank you.
There we go. So the next 2 group are coming up, as we can see. Whilst we're up here as well, actually, let's just give a bit of a thank you to the sponsors. It is, of course, the WOW Hydrate Masters as well. So big thank you to WOW Hydrate for getting on board. Kia, Bury as well. Big thank you to those guys. Big supporters of the tour. Orca as well. Orca equipment. Interesting. The Order of Merit this year on the 2020 Pro Tour, the leading outright Order of Merit winner will win an equipment contract with Orca, and the leading female will also win a equipment contract. Of course, if it's a female wins the outright Order of Merit, great, vice versa. So male and female will win an equipment contract this year with Orca. Pretty good stuff. There's also golf travel people. There's a winter training camp up for grabs as well. There's so much. If you do want to find out more about the 2020 Pro Tour, do check out the website 2020protour.co.uk. You can also get the live leaderboard there as well. We are using Golf Genius software, so you can actually access the live leaderboard from the 2020 Pro Tour website as well. So the group's here getting themselves ready. In fact, let's listen in to the formality, shall we?
Remember social distancing. We've still got to make sure we comply with that, and please keep up with the group in front, and player provision if you've got any doubt whatsoever. Going to get you off a few minutes early, so we try and avoid the weather. So it'll be Oliver first, then Joe, then Ben.
Fantastic, right? So we're going to go early actually, just to get things going a little bit. We'll get into position and watch these tee shots. It's the first Well, it's actually the 10th here at Romanby, but it's playing as the first today on the 2020 Pro Tour. Oliver Whittaker up first. Lovely shot. Great shot by Oliver Whittaker there. Here's Joe Hoblin. Around to the left a little bit. And it's Ben Davies on the tee now. Left-hander. Might be heading to the trees, let's just keep eyes on it. We are going to have a provisional as well. Joe is going to play the provisional. We're going to have another provisional too. Alright, I think that's safe. So a tricky start, isn't it, here at the par 4 first. On the 2020 Pro Tour. It is actually the 10th here at Romanby. Let's grab a quick word with some of the players, shall we, whilst we're up here. Don't forget to grab yourself let's grab a quick word. How's it going? Good morning.
Morning.
Right, it's 2020 Pro Tour. It's a one-round shootout. Do you go aggressive from the tee, or do you think your way for the first few holes, get yourself warmed up?
I think I'm going to think my way around this one today.
That's what I like. Do you know the course, or do you?
Yeah, I've played here before. Yeah.
Ah, okay, so.
Played here September.
Yeah, September.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, we're expecting pretty miserable weather a little bit later on. I hope you got your brollies. Does that mean you can? What can you do on a back 9? Can you really attack it, knowing the weather's going to be a bit naff, or is it a case of just?
Play just smart golf around the back 9. Just play conservative, and then if you get a birdie chance, try and make the most out of it.
Definitely. Now the 11th here, playing as the second today's that lovely little par 3 with water over it. How did you get on when you played here in September then?
I think I bogeyed it, but so I'm looking for something better this time anyway.
Good, mate. Well, look, you've got the experience now.
Yeah.
So it's best of luck, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers. Enjoy the round. Yeah, so the next group coming up here is Benjamin Bailey, Lars Gustavin. I believe we might have had a look at those shorts, by the way. The man with the coolest shorts in golf. Let's grab a word of ourselves. You're not going to be a little bit cold?
No, pretty warm for my liking. I like it cold.
Good man.
No wind, so it's fine.
It's not too bad, is
No.
it? A bit of an advantage, I think, to go out in the morning.
I love going out early. You know, no wind, not much people,
Yeah.
bit to yourself.
So you like that? You like a bit of open bit of openness.
Yeah,
nobody in the way,
relaxed, stuff like that.
Is that how you like to play? You kind of quite relaxed out on the course. You don't put too much pressure on yourself.
I put a lot of pressure on myself sometimes, maybe for the wrong reasons, but I try and relax myself as much as I can.
Yeah.
I see the difference if I don't. Yeah, that's about it.
What's it like playing on the 2020 Pro Tour? It's a one-round shootout. Does it change how you'd normally play?
It definitely changes how you play. Usually you play like 36 holes, 54 holes. One round is anyone can win it. That's what I love this. Anyone can win. It's a free for all.
Isn't it, almost?
Go at it as much as you want.
Top man, top man. And thanks for bringing a bit of colour.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Best of luck out there. Thank you very much. I think the guys are about to go through the formalities. So remember this group: 9:39 Benjamin Bailey, Lars Gustavin, and we were due to have Adam Walker. Adam Aegis is going to go through the formalities. Like I say, if you have a question at any time, please do ask, as we can see the comments. Also, we're going to do a very special feature up at the driving range a little bit later with Orca Golf. I'll just let you listen into the formalities if you can pick them up. So fantastic, just getting familiar with each other's balls. We'll go up onto the tee actually and catch the group ahead second shots, because we did see a couple of them enter the trees, didn't we? Wonder if these guys can learn anything from seeing the group ahead. Let's just grab a quick word. Did you see the tee shots from the group ahead?
I did, yes.
Can you learn anything from that? Don't
I
go
think
well
it's
left.
important to hit the fairway.
Don't go well left.
Yeah, that seems to be what I got from it. Yeah.
Good man. So you're going driver. We did see somebody getting a bit of difficulty with a 2-iron, so it might be the right way to go. How far can you hit this thing? On a good day, no wind.
I'll average 300.
Okay, pretty good.
Yeah.
I could probably average about 220. Best of luck out there. Thanks for talking to us. I wish I could hit it 300 yards. wish I could throw it 50. So the group ahead, as you can see, just in a little bit of difficulty off the tee. We did see Joe Hobbin going left, didn't he? And there's not really a lot you can do from there, is there, other than just get it out. The trees are relatively sparse over there, but you're not going to be able to get much height. You're certainly not going to be able to reach the green. And it's like he just had to chip it out, hasn't he? In fact, if anything, he's had to go backwards, which is first hole, probably quite demoralising. It's not what you want, is it? We're just going to watch this group go out, play their second shots. Par 4, it's the 10th here at Romanby, but it is the first here today on the 2020 Pro Tour, 362 yards for the men. The group behind is an all-ladies group, actually. Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet and Katie Stevens. Then we've got Marco Penge coming up, Nick McCarthy and Aaron Schnecker. Nick McCarthy, the 2020 Order of Merit champion on the 2020 Pro Tour. If you're wondering why it's called 2020 Pro Tour, not 2021 Pro Tour, it's because the 2020 actually stands for 2020 Vision. It's all about equality on the 2020 Pro Tour. It's all one prize pot, it's all up for grabs, male and females going toe to toe. Next group is Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet and Katie Stevens. However, we are on the tee with Benjamin Bailey, Lars Gustavin and Adam Walker. We just chatted to all three of them as well, getting themselves ready. See Victoria Craig's just walking up. We'll grab a quick word with her shortly as well. Again, please do comment. We can see the comments. Best places to make sure we definitely pick it up. Content Live Golf and 2020 Pro Tour. Also broadcasting to Romanby Golf and Country Club Facebook page. So welcome to the members of Romanby, and thank you for giving up your tee times today. We do really appreciate it. It's great to have the pros here today. Strong prize pot up for grabs, another event on the order of merit. If anybody's watching is sort of wondering what sort of standard of golf, this is professional golf. I'd say obviously you've got PGA Tour, European Tour, you've got your Challenge Tour, then your Euro Pro, and then it just sits just below there. A lot of players played on Challenge Tour. In fact, we've got Graham Storm, John Parry in the field as well. Graham Storm, two-time winner on the European Tour, of course, as recently as 2017 as well. Played last week at Headingley. In fact, he was in the group with Nick McCarthy. We'll grab a word with him when he comes up shortly. But signal permitting, I think we'll follow them down, Leon, if you think the signal will be okay. We just don't know. We just don't know. Also, if you want to watch on high definition on YouTube, you can as well, or on Live Sport Now. You can find us by typing in either Live Sport Now or Content Live Golf, and we'll come up. It's the blue icon, Live Sport Now. We are live on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch as well at Content Live Productions, and we're on Twitter as well. You can watch live on Twitter. If you're a tweeter, head over to @IanWaterhouse1. That's my handle, and you can watch live on Twitter as well. Pretty much got you covered everywhere. And of course, heavily on Facebook too. Right, so I think this group's about to get underway. If we get into position, watch these tee shots. We just saw the group ahead, didn't we? Oliver Whittaker, Joe Hoblin, Ben Davis, and it was Joe Hoblin and Ben Davis who ran into a little bit of difficulty going left. So it's Benjamin Bailey up first. Let's give him a clap. Shot. Here comes Lars now. We're going to have tropical storms, we're going to have storm later, but Lars is in his shorts. Good lad. Nice. Yeah, a little bit left, okay. Just a sec. Now Habib Khan on the tee. He's rolled into the bunker, I think, there for Habib Khan. Yes, so that was Benjamin Bailey, Lars Gustav and Habib Khan. Slight change to the order there. Let's go over a quick word with the major. Just John, very, very quickly. Seen a lot of people going quite left here, aren't we? Is the wind affecting that, do we think?
Yeah.
Because it is blowing quite a bit right to left, isn't it?
It's gusty, because a few minutes ago there was no wind at all, and now it suddenly springs up and it's knocking it across.
I was chatting to Lars literally 3 minutes ago, and he's saying, yeah, there's no wind at all, and now we're going, yeah, there's loads of wind right to left. We are being honest, I promise, we're not lying.
It's gusting around here, but the wind's supposed to be coming through with the rain when it comes through, so you know.
It certainly is.
It's going to be hard to keep.
I'll let you crack on. I know you've got some. Sorry, Victoria. Let's grab a quick word, shall we, actually, with Victoria. I hope we've got your brolly today.
Yes, I have.
Sorry, did you want to get in? It's going to be quite. Back nine could be quite tricky. Is that going to affect how you're thinking of playing the course today?
Yeah, no, I had a practice round yesterday, so that helps.
You've got all the knowledge in the world then.
Yeah, so looking forward to getting out there. It's a lovely course, some lovely holes in the back nine, I should say.
I don't want you to give anything away, but let's talk about the second, which is actually the 11th, isn't it? That par 3. It looks a bit like sawgrassy-ish. How did you get on yesterday?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's about, I think today I'll play about 102 yards, I think.
Okay.
So it's about a wedge, three-quarter wedge. So yeah, I mean, just pick the target and go for it.
That's what I like to hear. Go for it. Cheers, Victoria. Best of luck today. We will be keeping an eye on proceedings for everybody. So I've just walked straight out of shot there. To what I'm doing sometimes. This group, a cracking group actually, it's all ladies group as well. Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet and Katie Stevens. We'll grab a quick word of them in a minute. They are just going through the formalities with the major over there, getting themselves ready. We will catch up with the group ahead second shots as well. Benjamin Bailey, Lars Gustavin and Habib Khan as well, because again, Habib Khan found the bunker with his tee shot. It's really, really weird actually, but just when I was talking to the major, we had quite a bit of wind coming right to left. Now it's calmed down again, now it's starting to pick up. It's very, very unpredictable. You almost have to pick your time to play your tee shot because it comes and goes very, very unpredictably. In fact, we'll grab a quick word with Katie and Elizabeth as well in a minute once they've gone through the formalities. Jolly, jolly good. I hope everybody's enjoying the coverage this morning. I've been adamant all day it's not going to rain or anything today. I keep telling everybody it's been beautiful sunshine when we woke up. Stayed in York last night, Monk's Cross, very lovely city, York, of course. Let's go grab a quick word with the lady, shall we, and sort of see. True pro, John. True pro. Let's grab a quick word over here. I think let's go through the checking the balls. I think we can do it. Hello. We'll get you on camera. There we go. Let's just grab a quick word. Now, I was just chatting to the major a minute ago, talking about wind a little bit because it's very unpredictable up here. Can you actually just pick your moment and just wait for the wind to die down? Because 1 minute it's blowing a gale right to left. Yeah. Now it's calm. Can you wait? Can you just be a bit patient?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Is that the plan? The plan. Of
yeah. Bit of a lower flight as well if it's into the wind. Just control it a bit more.
Is that how it's going to play this afternoon as well? Because we are expecting. We've covered it quite a lot. We are expecting quite a bit of rain, aren't we? Lower flight going to be an advantage.
Yeah. I think if you can get a more running ball, that'll probably benefit you quite a lot.
Fantastic. Best of luck. We'll be watching the action today. One moment before you just run away, just chatting, the wind suddenly picked up a little bit. Is that changing your thinking?
Or? No.
That's what I said. Confidence, no. I'm just going to go for this. It's a one-round shootout, as we know. It's almost a sudden death, isn't it? Does that change how you play? Do you go a bit more aggressive, or do you still sort of just take your time? And
I think for most people, you probably play a bit more aggressive and just sort of try and get into rhythm and get things going. But it's so early in the season, so I'm just trying to get into my round today and see what happens.
Is that what today's about? Just club in hand, scorecard in hand?
Absolutely,
just go enjoy it.
Yeah. This is my second event back, so yeah, just going to enjoy it.
Fantastic. Thanks for chatting to us. Best of luck as well. Right, there we go. So this group, Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet, Katie Stevens, your 9:48 group. Obviously from the ladies' team, we're going to watch this group go out. The group ahead are just about to play their second shots, although I do think Habib Khan got into a bit of trouble in the sand, didn't he? So I think that's probably going to be his third shot into the par 4 first. It is the 10th here at Romanby. We are playing the back 9 first and then reverting round. And I can tell you actually, it's since we've been stood up here, the clouds have started to come down. It has started to get quite overcast, so it's great to catch up with Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet, Katie Stevens. Elizabeth Mallet saying only a second tournament back. It's great for these guys to guys and girls just to be able to get a scorecard in hand and get out there. A lot of players such as Elizabeth Mallet who are going to be playing slightly higher up the golfing ladder this season. It's great for them to play a competitive round, really get into the swing of things, have that pressure as well. You know, it does matter. Don't forget there is prize money up for grabs today. Around about £4,000 in total will be handed out at the end of the day. It does matter, and a lot of these players are trying to make it to the Challenge Tour and then obviously the European Tour, and who knows, PGA Tour one day. I'm pretty confident in the 18 months we've been covering live golf like this, I have spoken to a future major champion. I can see Aaron has just turned up behind us as well. So the group you're currently looking at, Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet, Katie Stevens. Katie Stevens, the amateur. It's great to have Elizabeth with us, and of course Victoria Craig has played every 2020 Pro Tour event so far this season, really getting into the swing of things. Of course, playing from the ladies too. For the men, it's 362 yards, a little bit shorter for the ladies. Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah. Might even be a minute or two ahead, actually. Might spend a minute less in the rain this afternoon. Right, it's going to be Victoria Craig to go first. So here's Victoria Craig on the tee. Lovely shot. Plumb in the centre of the fairway.
Elizabeth Mallet.
Be fine, it's nice, a high flight. And now Katie Stevens, the amateur, up. Lovely, great shot. Three fantastic tee shots there. Impressive stuff. I can see Nick McCarthy is behind us as well, the Order of Merit champion from last year. Let's go grab a quick word with Mr. McCarthy, shall we? See how he's feeling today. Mr. McCarthy, very well. Yeah, I'm not bad, Nick. How are you? You good? It's good to see you again, and well, I've been seeing a lot of you actually, haven't we? How was your game now? You're into the swing of things. It's been quite a few tournaments now since golf's come back. Are you feeling hot again?
Not quite hot again. Yeah, just hopefully. Yeah.
What's the expectation for this year, Nick? What's the big plan?
Just to play some good golf, to be honest. Just see how we go. I don't necessarily make plans or anything. I just try and play as best I can when I go out and see where that puts me.
I have a very important question for you. How can I be as cool as you? How? How do you do it?
Do the opposite.
Because you're an incredibly talented golfer. You're obviously the Order of Merit champion last year, of course. You're just so laid back, you're so relaxed. And you do that on the course as well. Do you ever get frustrated?
Yeah, I get frustrated all the time. Yeah, just don't show it, that's all. Yeah.
So how do you deal, because Tiger has this 10-second rule, doesn't it? Do you do something similar, or how do you get it out your system when you play the bad shot?
I don't know. It seems to go pretty quick, to be honest. I'll get frustrated and then it just goes, and then you just move on. Nothing you can do about it, so.
Nick, great stuff. Thanks for chatting to us, the coolest man in golf right there. Let's just move around a little bit as well. I believe we've got Mr. Penge about to come up soon, unless things have changed that I don't know about. Let me just double check actually, I've got the right tee sheet. Let me just check with the major. So the tee hasn't changed, has it?
No, 9:57.
Okay, good. No, it hasn't changed. I thought I was just double checking to see if anything's changed. Let's grab a quick word over here. We were just having a little chin wag a little bit before, weren't we, about weather and hopefully getting out a little bit earlier today. And
yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully, I missed the rain. Like,
I
actually know this course as well, so I was looking forward to it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but that might help though if it does rain. You can work your way around.
It's a fair point, mate. Yeah, so hopefully we, in this part of the earlier draw, we'll get away with it. So. I said there's not really to do about the weather anyway. So
there isn't. It's either going to rain or it's not. And if it does rain, what do we expect in the greens? What's going to be the difference between the greens this morning and this afternoon?
Obviously they're going to have a bit of. They're going to get maybe it's a little bit softer. Actually, maybe it's that firm. Maybe they won't. But they carry a little bit more water. But you just have to. Maybe they won't turn as much. Knowing round here, the greens don't turn much round here anyway. So maybe. A few later pros. Andy Wilson, there you go. There's a tip there.
There's a tip there. Yeah, make sure you tune it in.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward. It's a good layout round here. So I do play this course yearly, so I know this course.
Good
so
man.
Last 2 weeks I haven't known. I've gone in blind, so it's been hard work. So now I'm looking forward to doing it, mate.
Top man. Best of luck out there. Thank you very much. Yeah, you will. Thank you very much. There we go. Marco Penge has arrived as well. Let's grab a quick word with Marco. He's playing well, was really in contention last week, wasn't he, over at Headingley as well. In fact, they're about to go through the formality, so I'll let them just listen in.
We've got third lies in the bunkers. New rules apply for 2020 in the bunkers. If you want to play your lie, please mark your ball first, rake with your foot behind your marker, place within 6 inches of your marker, and then rake with your foot after play. All flag sticks are in play and can't be touched. Auto DQ for touching the flag stick. If you think the flag stick is leaned in towards you, hook it back with the putter. One of your colleagues can do that, that's not a problem. Any rules issues, we haven't got the rules official out there today, so please call the tour phone number that's on your pin sheet. They'll either give you a rule in. If you've got any doubt at all, please play 2 balls, record 2 scores, and we'll sort it when you get in. Please remember social distancing at all times, and please keep up with the group in front and play a provisional if necessary. Marco to go first, then Nick, then Aaron, and we'll get you off just as quick as we can.
Fantastic stuff. Let's grab a quick word with Aaron as he's here. How's it going, Aaron? We've seen you chilling out in the clubhouse this morning. Keeping warm and getting ready.
Yeah, really setting up the signs with the lads. But yeah, it's a bit colder than I what I like.
You've had a nice bit of exercise, a nice bit of warming up this morning, right?
I won't go like carrying the fridge from the 10th tee.
Have you been on the range this morning? What's your routine ahead of one of these?
I don't really have one, to be honest. I just turn up and
turn up and hit the ball.
Yeah. Just hit it and go find it.
Are you one of these golfers, a bit like me?
Yeah.
My tee time's at 11 o'clock, so I'll be there at 5 to 11.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. You're right. Normally turn up, go in the bar, and then come back out and play. Just rock up.
I'll see you in the bar after then. Yeah. Marco, we're going to see you in the bar after as well.
Possibly. See how the round goes.
Look, you played well last week at Headingley.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Not quite on my game at the minute, but yeah, come.
It's another day today. It's another scorecard in your hand. It's just constantly working through. What's the big plan for the year?
So I've got a full challenge scorecard. So I'm going to Sweden in a week and a half. Two events out there, back to back. So that's the start of it, really, and it's pretty much every week around Europe. Yeah.
European Tour 2022, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
And if you need a caddy, I'm always here.
Yeah, I'll give you.
I can't give you any advice, but I can carry you back for you. Marco Penge playing the full challenge tour this year. Fantastic stuff. Played well at Headingley as well last week. I think they're going to go off quickly. The major doing a great job of getting players out as quick as possible here at Romanby. We're going to walk down with this group as well. We're just going to test, making sure we're going to be okay actually with the signal.
Nick McCarthy.
Here's McCarthy, Order of Merit champion from last year in the 2020 Pro Tour. Shot by McCarthy. Here's Aaron. Fantastic stuff. We're going to follow this group down actually, Leon. A little walk and fingers crossed the signal holds out okay. There you go. That's how you do it, Aaron. You don't need to warm up, mate. Just get straight in. Right, we're going to follow these guys down the par 4 10th here at Romanby, playing as the first today on the 2020 Pro Tour. It's the WOW Hydrate Masters. Big thank you to WOW Hydrate as title sponsor. Today, all the players getting nicely refreshed. So par 4 to go. Start the round with. Actually, we're going to catch a glimpse as well. The reason I wanted to follow this group down actually is because first of all we wanted to get a look at the greens early doors, didn't we, before it absolutely hammers it down. I can see it is starting to get quite overcast now. I do think I've been adamant all the time that we're not going to have rain. I think I might be incorrect in that. So we're just walking down now, a little path to come across. A lot of people have gone left off the tee. The wind has actually died down at the top now. We saw the group beforehand, didn't we? The all-lady group, Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet and Katie Stevens. Like I said, we've got some fantastic players in the field today. We've got Marco Penn just in front, as you can see, with the Callaway Maverick bag, playing a full season on the Challenge Tour. Hopefully Marco will do incredibly well and be going his European Tour card for 2022. A bit of a following for Marco as well. Of course, Nick McCarthy to his left as well, serial winner on the 2020 Pro Tour, one of the most consistent golfers you are ever likely to see. And now we're going to see how good they are with their approach shots into the par 4 10th here at Romanby Golf and Country Club, here just outside Northallerton we are in Yorkshire. Third event we've covered on the 2020 Pro Tour this year, Huddersfield Golf Club. We were there 2 weeks ago to witness Stuart Easton, the amateur, taking the outright title. Nicholas Poppleton was the leading pro. Then last week at Headingley Golf Club, it was Nick Watson, the tallest man in golf, at about 7'8". Of course, I do jest, he's about 6'6", but so when you're only 5'7", anything over 5'9" is huge. So yeah, Watson picked up the honours at 6 under par as well to match Easton's score the previous week. So you can just see the group ahead just finishing up as well. In fact, I think this is Victoria Craig. If you just pan onto the green, Leon, when you get into a good position, Victoria Craig just about to hole out. So please do like, comment and share. We can. Has Aaron got his ball okay? You just watch Victoria hole out. Stay, shot, Nick. So that was Mccarthy with his second shot landed it on the top shelf. We'll get a closer look at that. We've got Marco Penge up next. Aaron was actually in those trees just there to the right, as you can see on your screen now. Just had a little pitch out there. Not a lot more you could do really from that position.
Sorry?
You're at Endo. Playing Endo?
No, I'm not playing tomorrow. I know, mate.
Oh, golf or root canal?
I know. I was supposed to get it done 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I got an abscess on the golf.
Oh.
It's 2 weeks of penicillin.
Oh.
Done well to manage, kind of 20 weeks without getting it done, but
yeah.
It's only going to backfire if I don't get it done, innit?
Well,
especially a year-old pro around the corner, isn't it?
Best of luck with that. There we go, just chatting to one of last week's clutch players. Got root canal this Wednesday. Root canal golf. So it's going to be Marco to go first. A bit of a miss hit, wasn't it? His second shot in. Quite a flat green. It is almost on a bit of a two-tier shelf. At the lower side it does slope up, as you see. Nick Mccarthy and Aaron Schnecker very, very close to each other. Of course, Aaron's will be for par and Nick's will actually be for birdie. Run on. I think it just needed another bounce, didn't it? It just, in the fringe there, it just slowed it down quite dramatically, and that's going to be a very tricky par putt for Marco Penge. Let's move around a little bit. Go on. Oh. That would have been a brilliant up and down for Marco, but he's going to start his round with a bogey. For those watching, not familiar with Romanby, we're actually starting on the 10th here, as somebody rightly commented on the Romanby Facebook page. Going to finish on the 9th, right in front of the clubhouse. For Nick Mccarthy for birdie. Go on. Oh, look at it, bobbled, didn't it? It really bobbled. And this is Aaron now to save his par. He had to chip out of the trees on the right side of the course. Did stick it close. He's got a great up and down chance here. Oh, fantastic stuff. Great stuff by Aaron. Let's grab a quick word of him actually, because I just want to talk about out the trees. That is how you do that. Aaron, that's how you do that, isn't it, mate? It looked like you were in a bit of trouble there, but you managed to pull through.
Interesting, that's my game all over.
So what you're saying is we're in for quite an entertainment with you.
I hope these boys are good looking balls. Good looking for balls, that's all I'm saying.
Solid start, though, please.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Enjoyed the up and down, that's what we needed.
And we've got it on camera as well. You can watch it back as well, Aaron. There you go, mate. Right, we're going to watch you here as well. Best of luck. Stay out to drink. So we're coming up now to a hole. Yeah, this is a special one, this one. Welcome to Sawgrass. So this is what we mean here. This is the 11th at Romanby, playing as the second, as you can see today, and it's over water. So it makes for a cracking sight, doesn't it, first and foremost? Let's just have a little look at that. But yes, there is danger pretty much everywhere. As if it wasn't hard enough, they've decided to chuck a big bunker at the back. So if you do decide to go long, you're going to be in trouble regardless. What a cracking view this is. This is the par 3 11th, playing as the second today here on the 2020 Pro Tour. You're currently looking at Marco Penge, Nick McCarthy, Aaron Schnecker. In fact, on the green, if you can pan onto, I think you're already doing it, sorry Leon, is Victoria Craig, Katie Stevens and Elizabeth Mallet just finishing up as well. So what would you do here if you're playing? In fact, if you're one of the members here, please do tell us, what do you play here? We are broadcasting to the Romanby Golf and Country Club Facebook page. If you are one of the members, we'd love to hear from you. What do you do here? And let's see what a lot of the pros do as well. I think what I would do is, first of all, I'd probably panic, and then I'd have to get my trunks on and go fishing for my ball. Not these guys and girls though, tell you that. So a lot of groups out now here today. The final group go out right at 12:30 I think today, so we'll have to see how we get on. Of course, remember there could be a playoff as well, unlike last year actually, where we could have tied winners. There's none of that this year. Very important for the order of merit. We have to have outright winners this year. So if there is a tie at the top, we will go to a playoff. 177 yards this par 3. Driver for me, I think. So just see Elizabeth Mallet there just finishing up. Stan Matthews has commented actually on Golf Monthly saying, can you tell me why your players take their trolleys on the teeing area? That's a cracking question actually, Stan. We'll ask them. We'll put it to them, shall we? So there we go. That's Elizabeth Mallet just finishing up at the par 3 11th, playing as a second here today at Rome, but it's going to be Nick McCarthy to play first. Last year's Order of Merit champion on the 2020 Pro Tour. Lovely shot, Nick. Red hot. Watch that man today, Nick McCarthy. He is going to be on it. I have a very, very sneaky feeling. To the back for Aaron, and Marco taking up a different position here on the tee. Interesting. Marco Penge, full card on a Challenge Tour this year. Good. We're yet to see a hole in one here. It's gone a little bit. Oh, it's dropped down. It's just caught the wind, didn't it? What a shame that is. We are going to stick around up here actually. If you just, we're going to watch the ladies tee off actually at the 3rd, the 12th here. They're just over there to the right. Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet, and Katie Stevens. Whilst we're waiting, they're just waiting to play the 3rd. It is actually the 12th here. I do have a score update for you as well, and I can tell you we've got a tie at the top early doors so far, and it's Jack Truitt. Jack Truitt, I hope I'm saying that right, Jack. And Oliver Whittaker, of course, we saw Oliver Whittaker, didn't we? Both at 2 under par. Jack is through 5, Oliver is through 3. Jack Clarkson, Benjamin Bailey, Lars Gustavin and Hamza Rafiq all at 1 under par as well. Nobody running away with things, but it's still very, very early, don't forget. Could it be one of these 3 gentlemen, Marco Penge, Nick McCarthy or Aaron Schnecker, who are going to take the honours today? We're going to find out a little bit later, aren't we? We're going to stay live for a little bit longer. I do want to catch the group behind us. They're just coming up, but we do have Victoria Craig, Elizabeth Mallet and Katie Stevens just over on the 12th over there, playing as the 3rd here at Romanby. If you do have a question at any time, please do like, comment and share. We do want to hear from you. We can see the comments as well, and if you do want to see the live leaderboard for yourself, you can. Just visit 2020 Pro Tour. That's the tour's official website, 2020protour.co.uk. Just go to events, results. You can drop down and you can just click results, obviously 2020 Pro Tour. You can either check just the amateur scores, just the pro scores, or all combined, and you can follow the live leaderboard that way. Oh, of course, we will keep you updated with regular updates. We're going to be live throughout the day as well. We're just going to stay live a little bit longer for the morning session because why not? It's plenty of action. We're just waiting for the ladies to go off at the 12th here at Romanby Golf and Country Club. In fact, I think Victoria is just about to get herself lined up. So Victoria Craig stood on the tee box, about to get going. We're just going to wait and see actually, because if not, then we might pan back to Marco, because let's just see what's going to happen. Yeah, fantastic stuff, Leon. Marco Penge down there. This is the par 3. It's like playing at TPC Sawgrass, isn't it? The island green almost here. Water, danger everywhere. Marco's gone well left. Nick McCarthy birdied the first. He's on fire. He is on the green as well. Aaron, as you can see, the one just in the slight downslope in the thicker grass there, but Marco well off to the left. What is he going to do from here? He bogeyed 1, but just because you bogey 1, it doesn't mean anything, does it? There's still a lot of golf to be played here today. A lot of big names coming up as well. Graham Storm is back in the field, 2-time European Tour winner as well. He's back here with us today. John Parry in the field as well. John Parry he is a man really on form as well. He's always sort of top 10 on 2020 Pro Tour. In fact, I think he took about 3 wins last season as well. Was in the hunt for an extra bonus. Last year we actually had the Race to McLaren's 100 birdies as well. Nicholas Poppleton was in the running for that. He needed one more birdie and he would have won £20,000, but it was not to be. And it was Nick McCarthy, the man who's just about to play his first shot on the green, his second here at the par 3, who took the Order of Merit title. The group behind her just coming up as well. Pleased to say we're about to be joined by Ben Rhodes, Adam Rochester and Keelan McClure. And here they come, look. In fact, I want to chat to them actually and find out what they're thinking here. The lady's still waiting to see off, so the group ahead must be on a little bit of go slow. I'm just going to see what they're thinking whilst you're watching that. That's Marco, isn't it? This is some hole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really. What's your initial thoughts? What are you thinking of pulling out the bag? What would you do? I'd probably have to go driver. But what would you do?
Just make sure it gets over that water. I think is.
It's not very nice, is it? Because if you go long, there's stuck a bunker at the back as well.
Yeah, it can be. It could be a car wrecker, couldn't it? Quite easily, I think this hole.
A little bit of wind right to left as well. You don't have to give too much away, but
just try and fly it down. I think just keep it through wind. Yeah. Make sure it gets there. I think.
Good man. Well, best of luck. We are going to watch, so no pressure. In fact, Leon, if you just pan to the right, you'll see Victoria's just teed off as well. They're just taking a little bit of time to read the putts. I'm just going to see who's going to be up next before we go. I think it's going to be Katie Stevens to play next over at the 12th. Yeah, we'll pan over to Katie. I'll keep you updated with what's going on at the 3rd here on the green as well. But you're about to see Katie Stevens tee off at the 12th, playing as the 3rd here today. Go. It's par 5 as well. The 12th. .500 is a big one, isn't it? 590 yards for the men. So that's Elizabeth Mallet now about to tee off in his 2nd tournament this year. Just getting himself game ready for a very, very busy season. Mind you, if I was a duck, I'd live here too. Yeah. I could easily find one of those. Right, here we go. We're going to stick it. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. So here we have Ben Rhodes, Adam Rochester and Keelan McClure. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Right on camera as well. He knew it. He knew it. and safe there though. That's all you got to do. Just clear the water, play it safe. High. It's coming around to the left again. Oh, lovely, perfect. Leon, what do you fancy about just walking down, just get a quick look at this green, just watch this group hole out, and then I think we'll go for a nice cup of coffee. Do you agree? Let's just get a quick look at this and look at it backwards, watch this group hole out, and we'll just catch the next group's tee shots. And then, of course, we're going to go to a short break, but of course we will be back live throughout the day as well to bring you all of the action here at Romanby Golf and Country Club. It's a fine day here in Yorkshire, although we are expecting a storm to be coming, and not just a weather storm, a Graham storm will be coming out to play a little bit later. I'm just laughing to myself, just thought of that on the spot. If anybody needs any help with advertising, I'm here all week. But look at the wildlife, look. You got little chicks there, look, can we see? Beautiful, isn't it? It's actually very, very picturesque here, isn't it? You've got all the wildlife, you see the little baby chicks there. We've got a railway line just running right across to our right as well. Bank holiday though, of course, today, isn't it? Not expecting a huge amount of trains, I'd have thought. Oh, mind you, there is one off over to the left. I didn't see, must be a separate line. So we're just walking down. It's incredibly picturesque par 3, 11th hole at Romanby, playing as the second here today, though we are playing in reverse actually. We're playing the back nine first. We're going to finish on the 9th green, which is right in front of the clubhouse, which will make for some spectacular viewing a little bit later. So we'll get the first proper look at the green now. I think we're about to catch the group. We're about to see Mccarthy tee off. Big one, yeah. Yeah. So if we just pan round to your right, Leon, we're going to see a little chip in. Go on, run, run, run. These greens appear to be running quite slow today, don't they? So it's going to be Nick Mccarthy to drive off now. Big wide par 3, 12 here, playing as the third today. There goes Aaron Schnecker, and now Marco Penge onto the tee. Oh, it just bit into the ground, and it just bit into the grass, that little chip. Just wouldn't go. Now we're going to watch Marco Penge tee off, par 5. Right, we're going to come back to the 11th here, playing as the second today. Turn. Oh, it just wouldn't turn enough, would it? There's the chicks as well, just running off to the right as well. How cute. All of you wildlife spotters out there. Oh. And that will be for bogey, just to pat away. There we go. I spoke to him on the tee a little bit earlier. Knows the course as well. Fantastic stuff there. We're going to stick around actually at the par 3. The 11th playing as the second here at Romanby. The reason being because it's an absolute whopper of a hole. And I'm pleased to say we've got Matt Wardle, Alex Harm and Mackenzie Lewis on the tee. We spoke to Mackenzie last week at Headingley, a fine young man. Not shy of the camera either. Big future ahead for Mackenzie Lewis. Right.
Great interview with Macca last week.
Yeah, we're going to catch him now, yeah. He's a good lad. It's just in front of us, just there, look. It's safe, the most important thing. It's over the water. Danger galore here. Matt Wardle, Mackenzie Lewis and Alex Harm. Alex Harm was going well in the early stages last week at Headingley as well. Did fall back a little bit on the back 9. And plenty to play for here. Order of merit points, of course, and there is a prize pot if you're wondering. Yes, there is money on the line. And the temperature is dipping quite a bit now here at Romanby, I have to say. I might have to get the bigger jacket on when we get back. Thought you might want to move a bit, Leon. That is, it's slap bang on the green stuff there. wind is certainly blowing quite a bit right to left for these players. Oh, and it stayed at the top. That's good. It stayed right at the top. So there we go. The group there is going to watch a group to our left just tee off before we then go to a short break before bringing you the afternoon action live. Cracking shot there on the tee. Ben Rhodes, Adam Rochester and Keelan McClear. You're just watching them tee off now. It's a par 5 12th here, playing as the third today at Romanby. It's the WOW Hydrate Masters on the 2020 Pro Tour. It's the third tournament of the season. We've brought you all 3 live so far as well. And up to the tee comes Matt Wardle, Mackenzie Lewis and Alex Hahn. We said Alex Hahn was really in contention last week, wasn't he? Back 9 just slipped a little bit. So yeah, back to the par 3 11th here at Romanby, playing as the second today. You are looking at Matt Wardle, Mackenzie Lewis and Alex Hahn. Come round, come round. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, good shot, mate. Blimey. What a whopper that was. Right for the camera as well, that one. Was it? Yeah. Oh, go on. Go on, go on. Oh. That's how you do that, eh? It's quite hard to believe, isn't it, that Matt Wardle and Mackenzie Lewis are just amateurs here. We've got Alex Harm in this group, was right up in the mix as well in the front nine last week at Headingley before dropping off somewhat. Go on, slow down, slow down. It just runs through a little bit. Yeah, lovely, fantastic stuff. Puts it away nicely there. Lovely stuff. I'm just going to grab a quick word with the young man now, just placing his ball before we go to a short break. We'll be back live. We're going to head back to the first tee actually for 12 o'clock, where we'll have Reece Sampson, Nicholas Popperton and Thomas Rowland teeing off, and then get out into the action for you. Oh. You'll be frustrated with that. We'll still grab a word of him anyway, because it was still a wonderful, wonderful second shot there. One of those, just wipe it off, get going. That was some second shot though, by the way, mate.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to have lessons with you? Because I certainly need one.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after last week? You feeling good today?
Yeah, feeling pumped,
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Got a big par 5 coming up now. Huge opportunity here, do you think?
Yeah, bomb it down the middle, little backwind shot. Yeah, should be nice.
I love your
looking
confidence,
forward to
mate.
it.
Best of luck, enjoy it, won't you? Most important thing. I love that guy's confidence, I really, really do. What an absolute whopper. Right, we are going to go to a short break. Really hope you've enjoyed the morning session so far here. We're going to be back live at 12 o'clock though, because we're going to get back to the first tee. We've got some wonderful groups coming up. You're going to see Nicholas Popperton, you're going to see Reece Sampson, you're going to see John Parry, Chris Hansen, 95 times he's played on the European Tour. You're going to see Andrew Wilson. You're going to see Graham Storm. You're going to see Dan Brown, Nick Watson, the winner last week. Although there is 2 storms coming today. The weather, we are expecting bad weather to turn up any time from now. But we've also got a storm. We've got a Graham Storm coming up a little bit later as well. We're here at Romanby Golf and Country Club. It's the 2020 Pro Tour. It's the WOW Hydrate Masters. We'll be back live at 12 o'clock.